All right, we are back again, Ultimate Blerds. It's your boy Recruit Zero.
It's Uncle Charles here.
And we are here to talk about a controversial topic today. A special episode on a controversial topic.
Put the People's Court song in the background.
Why you think Cyclops, Captain America, and Superman are the police?
Say the police? Okay. So we're gonna start this conversation out with some ground rules. Okay. So with some understanding. I am talking about the TV movie adaptations of these characters.
Okay.
So that includes cartoons, movies, and little spin-off like straight to DVD stuff.
But not them in the comic.
This is not a comic conversation.
Okay.
So while we have this conversation, do not come to me with if you read the comics, because I ain't read.
Oh no, I ain't read the comics like that either.
Okay. So that's not because I know that's what's gonna come. So you want to lay it out for the people and I'll make my case?
I mean, definitely these guys are leaders in their respective teams, et cetera, et cetera. And I mean, in the comics, it's about power fantasies, social dynamics, all of that. And like,
so you like these three people?
I didn't say that. I'm just laying it out for the people. Okay, for the people.
Okay. So somebody likes it.
So in the comics, there's always that role of authority. Like people with powers are usually upper echelon. We gonna either be bringing justice or we are super villains. There's not much gray area. Okay. So what do you think is the role of authority? And is that needed in comics, superheroes, all of that type of stuff?
You could be a leader and not be lame.
Okay. So this is about them being lame.
It's about them doing, it's a bunch of crimes they committed out of this thing. I'm going to tell you right now. You talk about leadership, let's go to Malcolm X.
Okay.
Remember when we went to the jail?
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, this ain't good enough. And he had everybody sitting outside. Yeah. What'd he do? Point that finger, and what everybody do, turn, and he was a leader. And he was smooth with it, right?
Right.
There's nothing cool about Cyclops, Captain America, or Superman. And all of them have done something lame. Like something just agreed, like just something just horrendously bad, right? And we're gonna run down the list.
Yeah, lay it down.
One thing my homeboy has just laughs at me is like, Charles, you have to let it go. Some things you have to let go. And some things I will not let go.
Right.
Like Cyclops left morph.
You always bring that up. Is that your one thing against Cyclops?
Dog, imagine if I left you somewhere. Imagine if you was like, Uncle Charles, help me. And I was like, nah, it's a little too hot over there. Would you come back the next day and be like, hey, we still cool?
I mean, yeah, but that might have been, what was the whole situation of that?
They was running from the Sentinels, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to do something.
Right.
Morph pushes, I think, like Beast or Wolverine out of the way. Wolverine's like, I got to get my get back. That's my boy. I'm not going to leave him. And Cyclops is like, no, we must go. It's like, dog, he's 50 feet from me. Optic blast him. Like, what? Like, dog, left him there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Cap.
Yeah.
I wish this was like the special edition podcast so I could just let it rip. But I have to, you know what I'm saying, keep it together.
Right.
Cap did not tell Tony about his parents' death.
Yeah, because Bucky was his man.
I don't care. We went to space. We stopped the alien threat.
Bucky was his man since World War II, bro.
He thought he was dead.
And now his man was back.
You made a new homeboy, bro. I'm the new best friend. You supposed to tell me that your boy was out of pocket.
He was brainwashed.
Did you see the look of betrayal?
I saw it. Did you know? Did you see when Cap and Winter Soldier bodied him, boy?
That's what I'm saying. Then your homeboy.
Yup.
So
ain't no one-on-ones.
Exactly. That's why he's whack. That's why he's terrible, bro. You go beat your own homeboy. You go beat him up.
If you don't understand, this is my man's too, and he was brainwashed.
Then what you do? You be like, hey, y'all don't fight, bro. Come on, man. Not. I'm gonna choose a side and
if I tell you and I'm like, yo, my man's was brainwashed.
Can I tell you something? If I was Iron Man when that was over, I would have shot him afterwards. Cap might be strong. He ain't stopping no bullet. Which is another point I'm going to get to. Right?
Cap has been shot before.
Superman, Superman gets beat up by people he should get beat up by. Now, Superman be flying around Metropolis.
Yes.
It'd be a random goon out of jail. Lex Luthor was like, take this mechanical fist, right? And rob this bank. No powers, don't know how to fight, just a mechanical fist.
Yes.
And Superman flows down, right? They make that little sound effect, that little whoosh noise. He's like, what's going on here? And then bam! And it's like, what? Why is this harming you? You're supposed to be the strongest thing going. And it's like, you be getting beat up by random stuff. And it's like, why?
If you had a comic book where dude never, ever could get hurt.
Never loses. And
One Punch Man is not as popular as Superman.
But I'm saying One Punch Man, that's my counter argument to your claim is One Punch Man. One Punch Man beats everybody.
That's one hero.
I'm saying, though, how are you that strong? And every time I see you, you getting served up. Every episode.
Bro's not trying to be a mass murderer.
How many episodes does Batman get served? Like, Batman beats more people up than he catches a beat down.
But Batman is a human. He doesn't have to restrain himself.
Why human beings should not be beating Kal-El.
And Batman be beating up the random dude who's trying to, like,
he's a human being.
Get some money for his daughter. He's breaking their back and leaving them in Arkham.
Exactly. It's a man against a man. Imagine if I came from a planet and I'm powered by the sun.
Yes.
I could go so fast I could spin the world backwards in time. And a dude with a metal fist who's robbing a bank, Leroy Jenkins, just happens to be like, you know what, Superman, today's your day. And I'm going to hit you so hard, you're going to fly through the other side of the bank.
What happens next?
Through a car. Dog.
And what happens next?
Why are you
Superman gets his get back, right?
Why do I need to have get back in the first place?
Because I'm not trying to murder everybody on Earth.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point about a lot of these characters. What I don't like about this character archetype is like they're supposed to be super strong and and all this stuff. But if you're like in anime, this wouldn't go this way. If you were the strongest thing smoking, ain't nothing beating you. It would take the power of all the characters in Mighty God to like put a dent in you. And every time, like if I was Lois Lane, I'd be like, this is trash. Like my. That's why Bruce Wayne came to Metropolis, took her on a date to a fancy steak dinner, slept with her, and left. And what's Superman do?
Yo,
you get beat and your woman stole. That's just like grounds for like no. Okay, I got more here. Okay. Right? Like here's I'm gonna get off Superman because I feel like I laid it on him enough.
All right.
Cap and Cyclops. You know what I don't like about them? I just feel like they better than everybody. And they not.
Why you think they not?
Cap is a white man with a shield.
And that's super soldier serum.
Dog, come on, that's it. He can't stop a bullet. If I shot him, he'd be dead like everybody else.
He's been shot and he didn't die.
He got hurt.
He got hurt, but he didn't die.
It's not bouncing off of him. It's not
like, he's not Luke Cage.
Exactly.
What's the problem? Oh, so you mad he's not strong enough?
No, I'm saying I shouldn't be able to come out with a 45 and be like, today's the day it's over for you because you ain't got your shield, Cap.
Yo.
You faster than a bullet? Bruce Leroy had the glow. He stopped one.
You can't have a hero with no vulnerabilities. That's boring.
Okay, you can have a cool... Okay, I'll give Superman this. He has kryptonite. And that's not readily available, right?
Right.
But I'm just saying, if Cap's weakness is a slug, and you're supposed to be a... You got that shield. You take that shield away, then what? And don't hit me with he got Thor's hammer.
No,
everyone takes Thor's hammer.
He got the super soldier serum. He's been shot in the movies and he didn't die.
But he was wounded. He was laid up.
Yeah, wounded is better than dead.
I'm just saying, bro. all that pomp and circumstance, I don't like.
So what?
He's not that super.
He need to act like he's a mid-tier character?
I mean, he's as vulnerable as Batman.
No, he's not.
Batman can get shot. Actually, Batman has body armor. At least Batman's smart enough to have body armor. Cyclops is lame, bro.
Why?
Cyclops
just because he left Morph.
No, and also he's lame. Like the problem, okay. here's my thing about Cyclops. They paired him against Wolverine in the cartoon. And they made Wolverine this character who was like, I had all this nuance with the Japan, Yuriko. I ain't like him simping over Jean Grey. But I mean, it was just all this stuff. And like, Cyclops was just like, we must do good for the community. And it was like, and what else? And like, that's it. And
that's like, the whole point of the X-Men.
Leave Jean Grey alone. Get out of here. Scram.
That's the whole point of the X-Men. Doing like, good for the community.
If I had optic blast and you stepped on my girl and I was like, hey, bro, you need to back up. Like, you wouldn't optic blast me. Like,
it's Wolverine.
Who cares? He can heal himself. That's even more reason. I know you're going to heal.
Oh, so just off principle, you optic blasted.
Off GP.
Even though you know it's not going to do nothing.
How much disrespect you going to take? How much disrespect you going to take? How much disrespect you going to take every day? Wolverine used to hold that man every 5. Cut the top off his car and said, I gave him a convertible. And like let it ride. Had a picture of him and Jean Grey in his room. Let it ride. Punched him in the stomach and said, next time you do something I don't like, I'm bringing out the claws and stabbing you. You let it ride. In the movie, in like X2 or 3, when Jean Grey showed up, right? And he was doing all that simping and he got blown up in the water. Jean, I can save you. Who saved the day? Wolverine. Like, just lame, bro. Like, everyone, like, and then also, 2 out of the 3 people's character design is boring.
Yeah. Some of them.
Yeah.
But I
Cap's outfit is trash.
What's wrong with the outfit?
This is boring.
What'd you want? You didn't like Falcon's joint when he's Captain America. You don't like the old Captain America joint.
The Cap outfit is trash, bro. Okay. He had that leather 1950s college football helmet.
That was when he was in World War II, bro.
Then he went to the spandex helmet.
His new joint was definitely like Kevlar or something.
The firest thing he did is when he just said, I'm just not gonna go no mask. I'm just gonna be out here. This is just what we gonna do.
This is generational hate.
It is generational hate. He's boring. Like, and everyone is always like, read the comics. I don't want to read the comics because they lame on TV. So what are people pulling from if they that lame?
They're not that lame. You don't like Cap. So your main thing about Cap is he beat up Tony.
Let's keep it real. He sold Tony out, then jumped him.
He didn't sell Tony out. He told Tony, like, bro, my man was brainwashed. Relax.
He didn't say relax.
Why didn't Tony understand?
Tony said, did you know?
Right. And you're like, yeah.
If your girl was cheating on you,
my man was brainwashed. If my girl was brainwashed,
you'd be like, okay, that's cool.
She brainwashed, so I mean, we gotta handle this a different way.
Hey, you let her get bit.
We gotta handle this a different way.
And that was okay. Because she was brainwashed.
If she was brainwashed, we gotta handle this a different way. But Tony wanted to handle that like everybody knew what was up.
It's his parents, bro. It's Batman level. Batman lost both my parents. I thought it was a car accident. This entire time, I thought I was just like a slacker and I was messed up.
I mean, bro,
his
man's died trying to save the world in World War II. Got extracted.
Hold up. How about this?
Brainwashed to be an assassin.
How about this? How about when they were having conversations and eating shawarma or whatever and eating, Reubens after they saved the world, right? And they probably had conversations like, yo, man, my parents went like this and da-da-da-da-da. That dude ain't even alive, right? And it's like, well, that ain't how your parents actually died, bro. This didn't happen.
Know then.
But they probably talked about it. That's why he's like, you knew what happened to my parents.
Cap knew in Civil War. He didn't know all the time he was hanging out with Tony before that. And he just knew Bucky was alive.
He should have stepped back and been like, hey, I just got to let y'all handle it. I just gotta let y'all throw hands. Y'all gotta throw hands.
He said, yo, you my mans and that's my man.
So you gotta back up. No, you gotta back up.
And he didn't want to chill, so he's like, yo, no fair ones, bro.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying.
He could have killed Tony.
No fair ones. He's catching the slug.
Tony.
He's catching the slug. He's catching the slug. And when I go back in time with Thanos, his girl catching the slug too. They both catch the Nah, if he didn't disappear when he became an old man, he's like, I'm not coming back. Tony should just smoke the one right then and there, bro. Smoked his old self on that joint, bro. Just laid him out.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. These characters are boring. And they always want to act holier than thou. Like they got some
That's the whole point.
God. No,
that's the whole point of the characters. They supposed to be virtuous. Is a fire
no one wants virtue in a world where people are throwing school buses of children at people across a bridge, bro. Like we don't have no time for when like all this like we're being persecuted for being mutants, and you want to act self-righteous with me, and you a mutant. What team you on?
It happens.
Those are betrayals. Those are betrayals.
There's no team that don't have no internal conflict.
Yeah.
Or that whole concept board, if they're just like, I agree, we'll never like, bro, you gotta have the internal conflict and external conflict.
You just gotta be a lame. You're just some straight losers.
You just mad he left Morph, bro.
Wouldn't you?
Out of all the mutants that have died, you mad because he left Morph. That's your
homeboy. That's my problem. Is these people be doing stuff that ain't boys.
You getting changed by a sentinel, you might leave somebody too.
Not if I have optic blast and he's like 10 feet. It wasn't like he was by the gate. God, it's two people running. For people who are watching this, it's two people running. They get hit. They're like this far apart. And one person gets up and the other one's like, while you're getting up, don't grab him. Keep going. And no one liked him.
And why didn't Morph get up?
No one liked Cyclops. He was snitching. They all snitches.
How are they all snitching?
They all be snitching. I think Cyclops let Jubilee get kidnapped or something. Cyclops just be doing some stuff, bro. And then when X-Men 97 came out, they was like, oh, y'all better put respect on Cyclops. No. Because he shot an optic blast at the Earth to slow himself down.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, but he ain't hit nobody.
It wasn't to hit anybody.
The only thing that I give him props for is when he was fighting them mutant races.
And he was sliding around with the blast?
Yeah, and he was hitting everybody.
That was fly.
Yeah, but he had it on concussion mode.
Yo, why are you a hater, bro?
Turn it up. Kill somebody then.
That's not the point.
That is the point.
Yo, you wanted Superman to be just murdering every low-level threat ever in Metropolis.
Who?
Superman.
He should.
Why?
Because he catching a fade on TV. That's joining the Bugle.
It's not killing him, though.
It's Bugle photos of Superman like this into a car.
He's not. That has no effect on him.
Imagine on page. That has an effect on everyone.
No, it's not damaging him.
Imagine if you're a superhero and on page 6 of the planet is you like this in a car, and it's like Superman struggled against the Metal Fist Man, but ultimately overcame him after getting punched into a car.
But what's better, that
building?
or Superman turned low-level thief into Bloody Mist?
Dope. Superman.
Exactly.
You have to. Sometimes you have to set an example.
What kind of supervillain stuff is that?
That's not supervillain.
You Bane, bro. You Bane.
You know who's a fire Batman? Thomas Wayne. You know why Thomas Wayne was so fire? And I like Batman, but you know who's better than Bruce Wayne?
Why?
Thomas Wayne.
Why?
No, why? Because Thomas Wayne was killing folks. Thomas Wayne was
That's against the whole point of Batman.
You know what happens with Batman? Batman, it's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? He pulls up, he punches the goons, he catches the bad guy, throws him in the Batmobile, pulls up at Arkham, hits the button. They're like, who is it? It's me. It's like, all right, come on through. Pulls up Arkham, drops him off. They're like, again, Batman? Yeah. Drives home. Thanks, Batman. Somebody died, right, in an explosion earlier, but Batman stopped him. And you know what? He's driving home and he's thinking, I should be killing somebody at some point.
No, he's not.
This dude got to die.
He keeps escaping.
He keeps escaping.
And he keeps catching him.
That's
you can't kill everybody.
Sometimes you just only got to kill one.
That's not going to be enough.
No, it's just one.
You think all the other criminals would stop if they killed one?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine if Superman killed somebody. Imagine a crime was happening. It's a mid-tier villain. And Superman was like, bro, I'm not going for this today.
I just smashed him.
It just was like, BAM! Batman don't even have that power, and criminals be like, hey, bro, I can't rob tonight. Why? Because Batman might be outside tonight. Call me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Remember the new Batman? Remember
when he had Gatling guns?
No.
And was punching dudes' heads into the floor?
Yes. And the new Batman is at the train stop. And he was like, they was trying to initiate somebody.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, who are you? And just was like, dawg, I'm just going to beat the brakes off you in front of everyone. And everyone was like, damn. It was like, well, I guess we got to fight anyway because we in the gang, right? And what did he do? Proceed to beat the brakes off everybody. The last dude standing was like, yeah, I'm going to go to church. Superman could do that. Instead, he gets beat up by regular people and Lex Luthor.
Superman is the strongest person on the planet. But it ain't gonna be no fair fight.
I've never seen it. How's he the strongest person? Because he's always getting beat.
He's not getting strongest beat. He got hit. He didn't get beat.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be flying through the air. You get hit by
so if you off your feet is unacceptable.
If somebody hit you like this, boom, and you like, all right, cool, he is that strong. But if he goes boom, he's like, oh, it's like, bro, what is that? How are you that strong? This dude's a human being. How does he even have or excuse me, because it's on TV, he has electricity in the thing, and it's like, the power of static electricity.
It's not static electricity. You know it's some kind of gadget, bro.
It don't matter. You're supposed to be stronger than all that. Like, human technology should not be beating you. You know where Superman actually looked kind of cool? And that one where he fought, what's the one with Henry Cavill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, snap. This dude's actually pretty strong. I don't even know how Batman's going to compete because he's flying at like Mach 10 past jets. Like, I was getting a visual description of how strong he is, right? Human beings weren't even trying to roll up on him because he was like, I'm that strong, right?
Right.
That was dope. TV Superman, cartoon Superman, the one we grew up on, every time he pulled up, he was getting smacked one. You can't be Superman and catch a backhand. That's just like, that's like wrong. So imagine that.
Damn.
Imagine it's like, I'm here to stop you guys. Wow. And you be catching a fade in front of the Justice League.
He's restraining himself. He's not using his full power,
Ain't enough
bro.
restraint in the world for me to get my behind beat in front of everybody. And I'm supposed to be that strong.
That's why you can't be a superhero, bro. Because you just be turning dudes into paste.
Imagine what they talk about you up at the Watchtower. You know he got his behind beat again. What happened this time? Man, they threw that boy in a dumpster. They hit him. He hit the top. He fell in the dumpster. Man, Green Arrow had to hit him with one of these to save the day. I mean, he flew him to jail, though.
Bro,
he always gets beat.
He doesn't always get beat.
And then he's always like, I'm going to let loose this one time.
Right.
And it's like, but you already got beat up. So you should have let loose like 15 minutes ago.
And then he finished the situation.
Darkseid rolled into the Watchtower and was like, hey, you. How'd he get in here? Blah. What? Batman would never let that happen. Wolverine wouldn't let that happen.
Wolverine has been turned into a skeleton before.
Wolverine tried to kill Sabretooth.
And got bodied.
No. The only reason he got bodied is because Charles Xavier, somebody got in the way, was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And like, that was it. But because Charles Xavier rolled in with that damn wheelchair, right? As a matter of fact, this proves my point. Cyclops, always the goody good. We can't do this. Wolverine saw his arch nemesis and was like, it's on sight right now. I don't care that he's in a coma. This is actually better for me because I ain't got to do a lot of work. Pulled the claws out, was like, oh, you breathing? Not for long. Clink. And he was like this, and Charles said, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. He was like, all right. He hit him with the Jody from Baby Boy. Don't call me when you start going upside your head. And what happened? He woke up and started going upside everybody's head. And where was Cyclops? Out at a protest rally talking about, hey guys, we all have things that we could talk about to be friends. What?
That's leadership, man.
Again, you
can't offend your political connects when you're in charge of the X-Men.
Send Beast to go do that, bro. You got a high level villain in your crib and you leave. And then you be like, oh, I ain't know what happened. Come on, Gene, let's go. Mr. Sinister up here took your lady.
Damn.
Put a baby in her.
Damn.
You crying, carrying on because you slept with the twin instead of being player about it and be like, yeah, smash both. You crying. I don't know who. Why this gotta be? You got 2 Jean Greys. You think about the other Jean. Shh, no, don't think about you, baby. Nah, what he do? I just can't take it. You've been gone so long. It's genetically the same cheeks. It's the same cheeks. Yo. Crying when she died. Instead of keeping it, look, Jean fly up there, you acting all pathetic. Tell me she's not her gone. Oh my God. Jean looking at you like, this really who I let sleep with me? I should have slept with Wolverine.
Bro.
She almost did. When she came back and she was acting crazy. And what Wolverine do? Instead of being a snake, he was like, nah, not like this. I got a code.
Cyclops can be a little sensitive.
Nah, I got a code of honor. I'm not gonna smash you. Ain't even in your right mind. You know what Cyclops would have did? Would have hit.
Yo.
Because he lying, bro. These dudes are terrible. These 3 people should be like stricken from the books.
Stricken from the books?
From the books. Don't make no more movies or nothing with Cyclops, Captain America, or Superman.
They're all integral characters to their teams, bro.
Nah, you can do without them. You can have Storm lead. All you saying in the elevator, you can have Storm lead. Storm could lead. Iron Man led. Black Panther could have led. All these people could have lead the Avengers, bro. Like, Superman, the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, it was like 132 superheroes.
Cap had the virtue. That's why he could pick up Thor's hammer. So.
That was just
even with him giving no fair ones to Tony, he could still pick up the hammer. So it was the right thing to do to body that man.
Because he picked up the hammer.
Yes. He didn't let his man.
The only reason he picked up that hammer is because everybody got excited when the hammer moved an inch in the other movie. So it's like, well,
that means he had the juice, bro. He had the juice.
The writers just
even
gave
after
juice.
he was like, yo, relax. My man's was brainwashed. Relax.
You know what he did?
What?
He left after it was over and said became an old man.
Yeah.
And said,
after he did handle his business. That man been alive for 100 years.
And then just gave it to a dude. It was just like, hey, you take it on. He's like, wait a minute, ain't you gonna like train me, like transition me? You gonna tell some people like you gonna hand it off to me? No, I'm just gonna be old. Just
what else was he supposed? He went and put all the Infinity Stones back. He did his job. He was done. He had to do more.
And then just left Falcon.
Falcon's about to figure it out and be a G with it.
Ain't that about something? Ain't that about something? Left it in the hands of the black man with no type of help or nothing. You just left it up to him. You just left him because you old. Just came back. Oh, hey, you gonna help? You gonna train me? No, I'm not gonna do that. You gonna teach me how to throw the shield? No, you gonna go down to the bayou and throw the shield against a tree. And you'll figure it out. You at least gonna give me a super serum? No, you're just gonna run a few miles and be a regular man. You ain't gonna hook me up with nothing. You just gonna leave me out here.
He got the shield.
Which goes back to my point that a regular person had a shield, bro. So how special is Captain America if Falcon can throw the shield? You don't need no super serum to throw that damn shield. Falcon what, like 190?
Yo.
He could probably bench press like a good 2-something, right? That's all you need to throw the shield?
It's not just about the shield, bro.
So what's it about then?
It's about the symbol, man.
What? What symbol? The symbol for who? What symbol?
The symbol of being Captain America.
What does that have to do with anything when people from like other planets are blowing up the world, Craig? The world. What symbol was he? What symbol was this man?
He was the leader of the Avengers, dog.
He was not the leader of the Avengers.
Yeah, he was.
He was a leader when they broke off in Civil War.
You think Iron Man was the leader?
Yes.
No, he wasn't the leader.
Yes, he was. He had the bread and the smarts. He had Jarvis. Ain't nobody listening to Cap. Nah.
All right, man.
As horrible as they did Black Widow, right? Making her the love interest. I don't even think she was Cap love interest. Everybody but Cap. That's lame.
She was Hulk's love interest.
Before Cap. Jesus. A green man. And you got a super serum. You ain't that goddamn super. You out here just getting chose by ain't nobody choosing you.
Plus, he was trying to go back to his sweetheart back in 1950,
that's the
bro.
other thing, bro. You pine for movies and movies. You ain't never get no date.
Bro, he was like 80.
I'm saying you come back and you got the shield. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he should have just had him flocking.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne did.
Bruce Wayne wasn't 100 years old.
All right, whatever, bro. I made my point.
All right.
Y'all can debate online.
Well,
I know I'm right.
This was our special episode on why Cyclops, Captain America, and Superman are police. And my friend here has some very strong opinions about it. So let us know what y'all think. But this has been Ultimate Blerds. I'm your boy, Recruit Zero.
I'm Uncle Charles.
And we will be back with another one.
He didn't give a reason why they were not police. Just want to point that out. Didn't even defend them.
No fair ones. No